Hi guys, this is my first video. It will be short one, and I'm starting this channel because I'm fed up with Czech environment and Czech guys, and I will try to provide for the whole world community my ideas and tooling. So this video is about a clone of browser MCP which I've created. This is the original one, and this is only the concept. And I stole it in the open source world. You can install any code you want. This is our hacker mine, and this is our hacker stuff. So here you got my GitHub, and whatever you will have it in description. And what the heck, browser MCP enhanced. And the idea of this stuff is that Claude can go and use it as a MCP server. I will show you. I hope it's updated. By the way, I've encountered a very cool stuff. This line down bottom is very cool because it provides you the information where you are actually in the current working directory, the model, number of tokens used, and also the spending. You can have it, I don't know, it's on Reddit somewhere. Reddit, yeah, I will try to, I will let the link in the description of this video, because if someone finds the video, this is really cool. And so back to the actual MCP. Oh, I have it. This is a prototype, and I have it in browser right here. I have Chrome Canary because it's better. It is consisting of two parts. One part is the plugin itself for Chrome Canary or Chrome. You can adapt it in for the Firefox also. But here you can see that it's connected. It's connected via WebSockets into the MCP server, which is the MCP part. And here you can see that I have just several. Zen is a really cool one. It's also my fork of the Zen MCP server, which I have slightly modified. Shetien, I'm testing it. Codex MCP. I will test only CLI tools. So because this channel is mainly about the Unix, Linux mindset and terminal. For those who want real tools, I'm not at all using, and I will never be using again, VS Code. I use it only with a combination of Klein, RU code and stuff. But here is browser MCP, and I can tell the agent, go. We got a fancy website in Czech Republic. It's our Czech clone of Amazon. We have clones of everything, and we have clowns, and I'm the biggest one. And this is the my actual prompt is go to alza.cz and buy a This is only for you to understand how the agent will work, and what is his main main features and main comparison against the original browser MCP. And here you can see that he's creating some shitty plan, and now he will start using browser, and the idea is to save tokens. You can see that I have enhanced scaffold, which is saving tokens. I have three modes: scaffold, minimal, and full. Agent understands the minimal mode, which has pagination and striped out HTML stuff. You can see that he used the full snapshot of the page. Now he's using minimal, and he is clicking and he's navigating, and here is the problem because I have a bad parsing of HTML for the huge content, and I consulted it with O3 model, and we can look what is actually returned perfect, and I can see a batteries. He will probably click on the cheapest one tab. Yeah, he is, and now he's stuck because I can interrupt him because currently he will be dead. You will see it. But this is not the main idea of this agent. This is only the cool stuff. His or the MCP server, not the agent. Great, and he will try to put them on into the cart, but he will fail. And clicked. Yeah, you can see it. Click. He is telling clicked, but he didn't click at all, and this is because here is the actual returned scaffold or returned. It's combination of area, and here you can see the components, the composition of the website for saving tokens, and this is wrong. Yeah, and I have to fix it, and the main idea of this agent is MCP browser tools multi-tool. This is the difference. I will have to teach him, that motherfucker, how to use that, because the idea is that he can plan on a site to fill the form, then execute the multi-tool, and it is not even faster, but it's saving tokens also. It's saving time and tokens. This is the idea of execute plan and multi-tool. I stole it somewhere. Every idea I provide you is stolen. Because I'm open source guy, I'm stealing ideas like Chinese do. So, go backward, go forward, snapshot, click, hover, select option, press key, wait, console log, and screenshot, and tabs, of course, debugger attach console, and if I let him continue, he will intelligently, and this whole stuff I'm doing is counting with the LLMs being much smarter in near future, and he will intelligently browser execute JS. He will use this tool. Yeah, here are some stuffy shit. I will probably cut down the tokens for those toolings because now it has a huge context, and it's polluting the context for my coding agents. But this is a prototype, and this is not all. The main idea and the biggest idea is for you in future, if you will be interested to help me. This idea of this agent is to be crowdsourced. We are all wasting tokens all the time. We are wasting tokens that this run is consuming energy, it's consuming GPUs, electricity, and so on. And when we can extract and put the knowledge of this run into the central database for this agent, he will get then hints, and this whole agent, this whole MCP server, not the agent, but the old MCP server, the idea is that I'm injecting hints into his context. When he fails or when he visits a site, there will be some cool algorithms which will O3 or other model probably invent for me because I'm lazy and I'm stupid, and they are smarter than me, and I will inject a hint that on this particular site you have to click in such and such way, and on this particular site you have to avoid clicking on this shitty button because it does nothing, and so on and so forth. And for example, when you're filling form, don't use email in such a kind from public mail services because it will fail, blah blah blah. That hint system will be actually generated by agents, by LLMs through the MCP, and there will be some auditor on the backend. who will actually uh, uh, revise and adjust the saved plans or saved contents for the next runs of the agent. And I'm also working on a memory system for agents, which will have the same idea, because stupid LLMs are not thinking as humans, and you need to push them. They, from my experience, they are not able to actually think about memories. They don't know how to recall a memory based on any prompt I've used. But if I can compare to his current context with some vector database in some fancy way, which they will invent, I don't care, some graphs or whatever, some loose matching or whatever, I can then inject into the. Unfortunately, it doesn't work in Claude Code. The hooks in Claude Code are not working, but I can inject in open code. I have a prototype of connecting open code into the ChatGPT OpenAI API for codecs. I have transferred the codecs login into the open code, but I messed up tool calling, and now I have this particular ideas I'm working on, and this is my first show. I will provide you with those short videos. Maybe someone will find it, maybe someone will find it useful in the future, and this is just starting of this fancy clone channel for wannabe hackers. I don't mean crackers, I mean hackers with hacker minds. And don't use Windows, don't use Mac. Unfortunately, FreeBSD is dead, so use Linux. Because you will get used to using terminal and using a computer in the right way, like LLMs do. LLMs likes text, and the main idea of those systems is text, human readable text, input, human readable text, output. This is all. And in very short future, let's say today, I will probably fix this shit, and I will start a central database. Then I will start working on the memory system. But I'm always working on a bigger picture. This is also, it will be, I have our own clone of Excalibur. Yeah, you can do it also because it's open source. Every code is now open source thanks to the LLMs. And here, my main idea is you need to have unfortunately browser, because it is the main tool for UIs. Currently, mainly 90% of new UIs are in web format. Even it can be a React Native. I'm creating application in React Native. I don't care. I don't give a shit about the native apps. I want one code base, whatever. And so we will cover 90% of UIs, not because of I want the agent to browse the internet in a, this is text based mainly, not only because you've seen that he can make a print screens or screenshots, but this is for debugging. This is mainly fucking debugging tool for agents, because we are as company providing services of building systems, and I need a tool for our members, for our developers, to debug stuff, and for myself also. So this is the main debugging tool. It's fancy debugger, because this is the reason why he has two types of executing JavaScript: safe way, and he can switch the browser into the debugger mode and inject any kind of JavaScript, which is also tricky, and he has hints for it, or blah blah blah. You don't care. And after the browser part, there is another part. which is tricky, and that is memory. And everyone is having problem with memory, and I will try to implement it my way. Which is very simple combination of something like mail their text-based files with headers, like agents in Claude Code have a header with three slashes, and then there's a header for easily parsability, and then you just have the memory or description of the agent or whatever. Those are the simplistic files for storing memories in folders like mailers do, and then some kind of graph memory where all those files are connected in some kind of graph. And this is my idea of memory, which will be injected into the context of the LLM. And so after a memory, we have only one remaining part for the whole coding flow, in my point of view, how I can see it, and that is consulting, and that is that Zen MCP server or its equivalent, because one LLM is never enough in my experience. You want to have a 2 or 3 LLMs from different providers making stuff together, because why not? It's cheap. You can call O3 model in a Flex for $1 input for output, and he is providing consultations for Opus in my setup, and also you can incorporate Gemini, and this three pillars in my way of viewing coding with agents will provide the best output. Of course, Claude Code with sub agents. I'm working currently on my own setup, which I hope will come soon. For sub agents, Jason AI on his channel provided idea that those coding agents only brings context for the main Claude Code agent, or your user agent here, where you can type. I call it user agent, and he can spawn sub agents. But I'm extremely lazy, and I'm not fucking vibe coder, because I hate that description. I've spent last 20 years in IT industry as a Unix administrator and IT architect of infrastructures for telco companies, and I co-owned this Easy Project platform, which which is based on Redmine, and so on and so forth. But I have some experience with developing stuff, and I'm so lazy that I want agents to do everything for me based on specs. Spec engineering is the way, or context engineering, you can say it like that. So this channel's purpose will be mainly to focus on those 3 tools, and the fancy stuff I will find during the way, like this cool status line I've shown you, and also probably an open code. Currently I have the current version, which is okay, but this is only the wrapper for all LLMs. Yeah, so it's updated. I will restart it. This is cool tool, the coolest one from open source world, I think. Codex is shit, and I've seen that Gemini CLI started 0.3.0 nightly build. I didn't try that, so I'm focusing mainly and ideologically on CLI tools without any shitty. I've actually it is a long time I opened my Lunar Vim. I don't care. I'm so lazy. I'm telling Claude to move file. Move it from this folder to that folder, and I'm not doing that because not even being so lazy, but I'm doing it because in my way of thinking, you are always teaching that motherfucker the stuff into his context. Yeah. So when I say move file XYZ to the location A, I'm teaching him that that file is moved. And when I refer that file in a future conversation, he knows where it is. Because when I move it myself, he needs to find it. This is how I think about it. I'm chatting all day with bots. I'm doing nothing else. I'm chatting with my team of developers and of my with my co-partners in company. But otherwise, I'm all the day chatting with bots and spending time on chat because I love chat and I love chatting and I love AI bots or LLMs. I call them AIs. And for me, this is heaven. Yeah. So this is how I see the world and what I would like to provide for you all. I want to contribute to the open source because I benefit from open source for past 20 years. And I've set up 2 companies based on products of others, and I want to return back as much as I can. Not only ideas, but actual working code. And this is a prototype, and I will, in a short term, have a working prototype for that memory system. And this is all for today.